My beloved child, something important is happening behind the scenes, and even though your eyes cannot fully see it yet, your heart has already begun to feel that quiet movement. There is a reason your spirit has been unusually alert, a reason your thoughts have returned again and again to moments you cannot explain. What seems silent is not empty. What feels delayed is not forgotten. A hidden arrangement is taking shape in places you cannot reach, in conversations you have not heard, in decisions being formed far away from your sight. Do not treat this moment as ordinary, because something has already begun to shift. Before anything becomes visible, there is always a season where everything appears still. That stillness often confuses people. They think nothing is happening because they cannot measure movement with their eyes. But some of the greatest turning points begin quietly, without noise, without warning, without signs that others can easily understand. Stay here and listen carefully, because what is being prepared now carries weight, and the next part of your story is not arriving empty. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and every word here connects to what is unfolding around you right now. There are details being aligned that you never asked anyone to arrange. A path is being cleared in places where obstacles once stood firmly. What looked closed is no longer as closed as it seemed. What felt distant is beginning to move closer in ways you did not expect. Some answers are forming while you are still wondering whether anyone has heard your silent questions. Even in moments when you believed nothing had changed, hidden movement continued. That is why this time feels unusual, because what is happening behind the scenes has already crossed the stage of possibility and entered the stage of preparation. You may have noticed small signs lately, unusual thoughts, unexpected reminders, sudden memories, brief moments when your heart felt strongly drawn towards something without knowing why. Those moments are not random. They often arrive before larger events reveal themselves. Stay till the end, because the deeper truth is this. What has been delayed has not disappeared. It has been handled in silence so that when it appears, it arrives with clarity instead of confusion. There are people who do not know why they are thinking differently now. There are decisions changing quietly. There are hearts becoming softer where they were once firm. There are doors being reconsidered where refusal once seemed certain. And while you continue your ordinary day, unseen progress continues in places beyond your reach. That is why you must not measure this season by visible evidence alone. Some of the most important things begin where no applause exists, where no announcement is made, where only time reveals what was already in motion. Do not let temporary silence make you assume nothing important is near. Silence often protects important developments before they become visible. A seed beneath the soil makes no sound, yet it is still growing. A sunrise begins before anyone notices the first light. In the same way, this hidden movement has already begun before you recognized it. Something is advancing quietly, step by step, and soon what was hidden will no longer remain hidden. Don't skip, because many leave too early and miss the moment when everything begins to make sense. You are being asked to remain attentive because something connected to your present life is being prepared with precision. What seemed disconnected before may soon show clear meaning. A conversation may come. A message may arrive. A decision may open unexpectedly. A person may speak differently than before. And when that happens, you will remember this feeling, that deep sense that something was happening long before the visible sign appeared. There is also a reason your patience has been tested recently. Preparation often stretches time because the right moment matters as much as the event itself. If certain things had happened too early, they would not have carried the same strength. If certain answers had arrived before now, they would not have been understood in the same way. Timing protects meaning. Timing protects direction. Timing protects what must last. Something huge is waiting for you, but it does not arrive through panic. It arrives through quiet certainty. That is why your role now is not fear, but attention. Listen carefully to what keeps returning to your heart. Notice what repeatedly comes to mind without force. Pay attention to what suddenly feels near after feeling distant for so long. These details matter more than you realize. There is movement behind closed doors. There is progress behind silence. There is meaning behind delay. And while others may call this ordinary time, you must understand that ordinary moments often carry extraordinary beginnings. What is hidden today may become undeniable sooner than expected. What you thought had ended may reveal another chapter. What looked paused may suddenly continue. Stay till the end, because this is only the beginning of what must be understood. The reason this message reaches you now is because your spirit needed confirmation that silence is not absence. Something important is already underway, and even though the full picture is not visible yet, the pieces are moving with purpose. Very soon, what is behind the scenes will begin to step forward, and when it does, you will understand why this season had to remain quiet first. A quiet change has already begun, and what makes this moment powerful is that most of it is happening where you cannot immediately see it. There are silent details forming around your life right now, and what once looked uncertain is slowly moving toward clarity. This is why your heart has felt unusual lately, as if something is approaching without fully showing itself yet. That inner feeling is not empty. It is often the first sign that hidden movement has already started. Do not ignore this moment. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and the deeper truth is that certain things are being arranged with remarkable precision. While you continue through ordinary hours, unseen connections are quietly being built. A delayed answer may already be on its way. A closed situation may no longer be as closed as it seemed. A path that looked silent may already contain movement you cannot yet measure. There are times when the most important developments arrive without announcement. No loud signal appears. No obvious warning comes first. Instead, everything moves softly until the exact moment when it becomes impossible to ignore. This is why you must stay attentive now. Stay till the end, because what is happening behind the scenes carries meaning that will soon become clearer than before. Some things had to remain hidden because they were not ready to be revealed too early. Certain answers needed time. Certain people needed time to think, to reconsider, to understand what they had previously overlooked. What felt slow was not empty delay. It was preparation. Even silence has purpose when something valuable is being shaped carefully. You may soon notice a sudden shift in tone around you. Words may arrive differently. Reactions may feel different. Something that once looked fixed may begin to soften. This often surprises people because they expect major change to arrive loudly, but many life-changing moments first appear through one quiet opening, one small sign, one unexpected moment that carries unusual weight. Don't skip, because many people miss the meaning of a season simply because it begins quietly. What is hidden now may soon explain many things that felt confusing before. Pieces that never seemed connected may suddenly fit together. You may remember recent moments and realize they were early signals, small hints that something larger was already approaching. And while you wait, something inside you is also being prepared. Patience is shaping your understanding. Calmness is strengthening your attention. You are being taught how to recognize value before the full picture appears. That matters, because when the visible moment arrives, you will understand it differently than before. Something huge is waiting for you, but it is arriving through order, not chaos. It is being built carefully, one detail at a time, behind conversations you have not heard and decisions you do not yet know about. Even now, movement continues where you cannot reach, and that is why silence should not make you doubt progress. There are hidden reasons certain things did not happen earlier. If they had happened too soon, you would not have seen their full meaning. Timing protects more than people realize. The right moment gives strength to what arrives. The right moment allows what is important to remain steady instead of fading quickly. Stay till the end, because something once overlooked may soon return with unexpected significance. What seemed distant may move closer. What seemed paused may begin again. A surprising turn can begin from one small moment that appears ordinary at first but carries unusual depth underneath. Right now, behind what looks ordinary, quiet preparation continues. Behind silence, details are aligning. Behind waiting, direction is forming. And when the next visible sign appears, it may arrive in a way that feels both sudden and deeply familiar, because part of you has already sensed that this moment was coming long before it became visible. What you cannot see yet is often the part that matters most, because hidden moments shape visible outcomes long before anyone notices them. Right now, while everything around you may appear ordinary, there is a quiet layer beneath the surface where important things are already being arranged. A silent answer is forming. A delayed moment is moving closer. A path that once looked uncertain is becoming clearer with every passing hour, even if no clear sign has reached you yet. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and this part matters more than it first appears. Sometimes people think nothing is happening because they expect immediate proof, but some of the strongest turning points begin in complete silence. Before the sunrise becomes visible, light has already started its journey. Before a door opens, someone has already touched the handle. In the same way, what belongs to your next chapter may already be much closer than you imagine. There are unseen conversations in life that never reach your ears but still affect your future. There are thoughts changing in someone's heart without your knowledge. There are decisions being reconsidered quietly. There are details shifting where you once believed nothing would ever move again. That is why this season should not be judged too quickly. Silence is not always emptiness. Sometimes silence means something important is still being prepared carefully. Stay till the end, because there is a reason your spirit has not been able to fully relax lately. Deep inside, you sense movement before your eyes can confirm it. That feeling is often the earliest sign that something behind the scenes has already entered a new stage. What once felt distant may now be crossing invisible lines that bring it closer to your reality. You may soon witness something simple that carries unusual meaning, an unexpected word, a message, a meeting, a sudden opening, or a moment that feels ordinary to others but deeply significant to you. These moments often appear quietly, yet they carry answers that explain many silent days before them. When they arrive, they often feel surprising because the preparation happened where no one could observe it. Do not underestimate quiet seasons. Some of the strongest foundations are built when nothing dramatic appears on the surface. During quiet periods, strength grows, understanding deepens, and timing becomes exact. What looks like waiting is often hidden construction. Every unseen detail matters because when the visible moment comes, it must arrive complete. Don't skip, because many stop listening just before the most important truth appears. What has felt delayed may actually be protected. Some things needed more time so they could arrive with greater clarity. Some answers needed silence before becoming strong enough to remain steady. If they had appeared too early, they may have been misunderstood or lost their full value. Something huge is waiting for you, and that is why this period feels unlike other times. Even if the days look similar, something underneath them is changing. A new direction may already be unfolding without dramatic signs. Quiet movement often carries more power than loud announcements because it arrives with depth instead of noise. Soon, what has been hidden may begin to reveal itself one piece at a time. You may first notice a small change, then another, until suddenly you realize that many things have shifted at once. What once looked impossible may no longer feel impossible. What once seemed closed may begin to show space where there was none before. Stay till the end, because the strongest moments often arrive when people least expect them. This is why you must remain attentive to small signs, small changes, and quiet feelings that return repeatedly. They often belong to something larger already approaching. Behind today's silence, tomorrow's clarity may already be forming. Behind what looks still, movement continues. Behind what seems delayed, timing is being perfected. And when the next visible step appears, you may understand that what felt hidden for so long was never absent, it was simply being prepared with greater care than you knew. There are moments when life becomes quiet just before something meaningful steps forward, and this is why the silence around you should not be misunderstood. What appears calm on the outside may actually be carrying intense hidden movement underneath. Right now, while many things seem unchanged, unseen details are moving into place with remarkable precision. A silent adjustment is happening, and soon what has remained behind the scenes may begin to appear in a way that explains why this season felt so unusual. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and this next truth is important. Many powerful changes begin long before people recognize them. Before anyone speaks openly, thoughts begin to change. Before a new direction becomes visible, invisible decisions begin forming. Before clarity arrives, uncertainty often becomes quiet first. That is why your present moment carries more meaning than it first appears. Stay till the end, because sometimes the strongest signs arrive through ordinary moments that suddenly feel different. A single sentence may stay in your mind longer than expected. A simple meeting may carry more meaning than it first seems. A familiar situation may suddenly begin moving in a completely new direction. These are often early signs that hidden preparation is reaching the point where visible results can begin. There are things being aligned that you did not arrange yourself. A path may be opening where you once saw no movement. A delayed answer may already be crossing the distance toward you. Something that once seemed impossible may now be quietly entering a new stage. This is why inner patience matters now more than ever. Some events need exact timing, and exact timing often works in silence until the right moment arrives. Do not assume silence means distance. Sometimes silence means the final details are being placed carefully. The reason some things have remained unseen is because they were not complete yet. What is incomplete stays hidden until it becomes ready to stand clearly. That is why certain seasons feel long, they are carrying preparation that cannot be rushed. Don't skip, because many people lose focus just before the hidden part begins to reveal itself. The truth is that quiet seasons often contain the deepest movement. While you continue through familiar days, unseen progress may already be advancing in ways you never expected. Even now, what belongs to your future may be moving closer without announcing itself. Something huge is waiting for you, and when it arrives, it may first appear through a small opening rather than a dramatic sign. That is how many important moments begin, softly, quietly, almost unnoticed by others, yet deeply clear to the one meant to understand it. A gentle sign can carry extraordinary meaning when the timing is right. There is also a reason your attention has been drawn inward recently. You are being prepared to notice what others may overlook. Small changes matter now. Repeated feelings matter now. Quiet reminders matter now. These are often signals that your next visible moment is closer than it seems. Stay till the end, because hidden movement often becomes clear suddenly. What felt still for many days can shift in one unexpected moment. What seemed paused can begin again without warning. What appeared distant can suddenly feel near. And when that happens, you will understand that the silence you experienced was never empty, it was carrying preparation all along. Right behind what looks ordinary today, something meaningful continues to build. Right behind the quiet, details continue to align. Right behind this waiting season, a clearer chapter may already be forming. And very soon, what has remained behind the scenes may begin to show itself one clear piece at a time, until you realize that the hidden movement was real from the very beginning. The final part of this moment carries a truth many people discover only after everything becomes clear. What happens behind the scenes often explains why certain days felt heavy, why certain thoughts returned repeatedly, and why silence seemed deeper than usual. Hidden movement leaves quiet signals before visible change appears, and right now those signals are already around you. What looked ordinary may soon reveal that it was never ordinary at all. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and the most surprising part is that what is approaching may already be closer than it seems. Some answers do not arrive loudly. They move quietly until the exact second they can no longer remain hidden. This is why patience has mattered so much in this season. What is built carefully often lasts longer than what arrives quickly. Stay till the end, because there is meaning in the way certain moments have repeated themselves lately. Perhaps the same thought returned unexpectedly. Perhaps the same feeling came during quiet hours. Perhaps something familiar suddenly felt different without clear reason. These moments matter because they often come before visible confirmation. The heart sometimes notices movement before the eyes can explain it. There are details shifting in silence that you never had to control yourself. A new opening may already be forming where you once expected nothing more. A delayed response may already be moving toward you. A situation that looked unchanged may quietly be entering a completely new stage. This is why hidden seasons should never be judged too early. Sometimes the strongest preparation happens where no one receives immediate proof. The surface stays calm while deeper movement continues below. Just as roots grow before branches become visible, important developments often strengthen before they appear openly. What is hidden today may soon become the reason you understand many recent days differently. Don't skip, because many people step away too soon and miss the meaning of the final moments. The truth is that some changes appear suddenly only because the preparation happened for a long time in silence. What looks sudden to others often has a long hidden story behind it. That hidden story may already be unfolding around you now. Something huge is waiting for you, but it arrives through timing that protects meaning. If certain things had appeared earlier, they would not have carried the same strength. If some answers had come too soon, they may not have been fully understood. Exact timing gives weight to what arrives, and that is why hidden movement matters so much. Stay till the end, because soon a small sign may carry unusual importance. A word, a message, a new opportunity, a fresh understanding, or a simple moment may suddenly feel larger than expected. That is often how hidden preparation becomes visible, one clear sign first, then another, until the full picture begins to appear. Even now, behind what looks still, something continues moving. Behind familiar days, a new direction may already be taking shape. Behind unanswered moments, quiet alignment continues. And when the next visible piece arrives, it may feel both surprising and deeply familiar, because part of you sensed long ago that something important was happening behind the scenes. What has remained hidden will not remain hidden forever. What has been forming quietly will eventually speak through visible results. And when that moment comes, you may realize that every silent day carried purpose, every delayed moment carried preparation, and every quiet feeling was pointing toward a chapter already beginning to open.